Here are my top tips to create learning content that appeals to the modern learner. Hi, welcome to the Let's Talk Talent channel, where we discuss the world of HR and talent management. We're here to help you unlock the potential in your people. When we think about creating content for the modern learner, we first have to start with the exam question, who is the modern learner? So my father, for example, is a real reader. My nephews are all on their iPads and they just want just-in-time content. Me, I like a combination of both. I like to listen to a good podcast, but I also like to talk and get people around a table to share ideas. So when you're thinking about a modern learner, it's not about one size fits all. But what does bring people together is that we're really all time poor. Creating content that's going to last 2 days is not going to appeal anymore. Gone are the days where we sent people off for a week to do a management training course. Actually, people want bite size. When we look at the best bite-sized learning, it's probably between 5 and 10 minutes in length, because we are getting the attention span of a goldfish. I use this a lot with my nephews. They can only concentrate on one thing. We think we're multitaskers, but we're actually not. So when we sit down to learn, we really need something that's just in time. So if we're thinking about going into a performance review, we want to know a cheat sheet, for example. What are the 5 tips that are going to help me deliver that conversation more authentically? But if I wanted to create a community of practice, for example, around management capability or giving and receiving feedback, I might take a little bit longer and use group coaching. So in thinking about your modern learner, really think about the personas of the people that you're trying to learn. Get into the minds of what that learner wants. So a new joiner might need to have much more information about what it means to work in your organisation, the policies and the procedures, whereas a leader needs an exec coach. So it's going to be really important to think about a variety of content, but also make content that is evergreen. We've been doing that for a long time at Let's Talk Talent. Make sure that it's just in time, but also that it can last, because you're going to be making a huge investment. So when you're thinking about investing in content for the modern learner, think about it in 2 ways. The business context and then the volume. So most people at the moment are buying libraries of content, and that's great. LinkedIn have done a brilliant job. Coursera, Udemy have done brilliant jobs at that content. But you have to, it's a bit like wading through treacle to find the exact thing that you need. How do you curate? How do you make sure that you create playlists of learning that people can really use succinctly and quickly? But also, where are you investing in the high value elements? So that could be in management programs, that could be in mentoring, in coaching. So make sure that when you're thinking about driving resources for the modern learner, you think about it from a business context as well as from a cultural. And the 2 aligned will enable you to make the right decisions in the right way to build the right skills for the right purpose. So do you agree with the tips that I've laid out in creating learning for the modern learner? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave your comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more useful HR and talent management video content. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.